Good evening. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live. What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well this first week of 2024. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you are doing well. Come on in. Let's see who we got in the house tonight. Auntie Ann is in here. Oh, boy. Hope you're doing well, Auntie Ann. Lumpy Burke, Cuddly Texan, Lonely Hitchhiker Kent, Debbie's Mindless Happy Place. How you doing, Debbie? Hopefully Mark's doing well. Evelyn Newman, K62 Butler Family Farm. Hello, hello. Heather Hopper is in here. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. We got Green Country Agroforestry. Jason, how you doing, buddy, man? Longtime member of RidgeLife and good old friend. Thank you, Jason, for coming in. I appreciate you. Crazy John is in here. Oh, got to check. Did Auntie Ann say loud and clear? Okay, because I got to make sure because I can't really go on until she says loud and clear. Let me see. Hold on. I do not see where Auntie Ann said it. I'm starting to get scared. Oh, there it is right there. She did. She said loud and clear. Okay, now I can continue on. Okay, because I just can't do it until she says that. Brian Wilkerson, what's up? Come on in. David Snow, hello, hello. Grape is in the house. Thanks for coming in. Cindy Brown, hi. Got to cook dinner, but I'm here. Cindy, did you get anything in the mail from me recently? Please tell me you did. How about you, Auntie Ann? Did you get something in the mail from me? I know Lila Newton did. Hello, hello, Steve One Ball. Come on in. And Sue D. I hope you guys are doing well this first week of 2024. Laura Robertson at Towers. How you doing? Come on in. Thanks for being here. Dot Roper. Hello, hello. Roy Hoffhein. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Hopefully. Oh, Cindy Brown says she did get it. Auntie Ann says, I got my honey, sent you a text. Thank you very much, Auntie Ann. I appreciate that. I probably in the craziness of the holidays, you know how it is. I probably been responded and now, just so you guys know, Auntie Aunt loved it. It's delicious. Well, good. Now you guys remember that's the same honey I gave the family at the Christmas celebration, the family Christmas celebration. Of course, your guys are part of the family, right? Cindy, Auntie Ann, Lila. That is different honey. So if you said you didn't like it, you wouldn't hurt my feelings. That's goldenrod honey. And it smells like dirty socks, dirty feet when the bees are bringing it into the colony, and it smells terrible. Even when we're processing it, Jen and I are like, "Ooh, the smell of this stuff is different," but it tastes a lot better than it smells. And of course, the honey itself don't really smell that bad. It was the nectar being brought in. You know, the bees, spit it out and do all that kind of crazy stuff. Louise C. Hello, hello. Come on in. Karen Breast. David Moffat is in here. Where is Jen Jen? Says David. I wish she was here. Guys, didn't she do an amazing job on her first live stream last week? Woo! Man, it's hard to follow up. It's hard to follow up. Auntie Ann says, I had to follow up. I wrote text but didn't hit send. No problem. I thought maybe you know how I can be sometimes. Steve Walker, hello from the UK. Well, thanks for being here in the UK. Guys, it's like 7 hours later than here right now, I believe, in the UK. So he's up late. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show. What's up? Mark and Debbie. Got Mark and Debbie in here tonight. And guys, I'm loving me some Mark and Debbie. They've got a live stream they do on Saturday mornings. Was it Saturday mornings? Yeah. I was going to say Sunday mornings, but Saturday mornings. And I'm using a tree stand or a blind, and I'm watching and reading the closed captioning. I really can't talk to them much, but I usually watch their live stream every Saturday morning, and it's very, very entertaining. So you guys need to go check them out. Okay, Two Old People on a Couch is that channel. Let's see. Ron Gray, hello from southwestern Ontario, Canada. I'm probably going to be in Toronto area around Niagara Falls in the middle of February. So I'll be up in the Great White North, eh? Can't wait. Let's see. Butt Nugget Homestead came over from It's All Grady. A lot of you guys came over from It's All Grady, and I thank you very, very much. Love me some It's All Grady. There's the woman of the hour right there, Jen Rogers. She is in here. She did an amazing job last week, did she not? I mean, just yeah. just amazing. I was so proud of her. She talks. I didn't interrupt her, and I told her to interrupt me all she wanted to, and she didn't. Girl, you can interrupt me anytime you want because I'll just keep talking. You know how it is. I'll just keep talking. But she did great. I was so proud of her. Of course, you knew she would do fine. She's an amazing woman. Green Country Agriforce says valerian root smells horrible, taste nice. Some things are like that. It is true. That is very true. Kentucky Bluegrass Living is in here. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Wow, wow, wow. Jin is, that's for sure. Paul Honeyman. Hey, Jin Rogers. Well, hi, Paul. That's how she doesn't talk like that. She does have an accent, though, doesn't she? Let's see. Mike Birch. Hello, Wanda Henry. K62. Hi, Jin. Um, Sheila Tubbs is in the house. Thank you very, very much. Lone Cowboy Adventures. Bood, what's up, buddy? Are you building a barrel and going over the falls? I can't even get a dozer video out, much less build a barrel. So no barrels for us. Hell Creek Homestead Dawn. How you doing, girl? Oh, how do y'all just slipping in from the farm? Well, I appreciate you coming in there, Dawn. Thank you very, very much. Patty McCullough is here from Canada also. Well, Patty, I'll be in the Great White North in February. That's what we're planning on. Matter of fact, got some really, really good news on the. It's not the big news, guys. Okay. Grandma Carol's in here. Hello, hello. Jeannie Lipsky's in here. Hello, hello. Got some huge news tonight. Huge news. I mean, huge. I mean, this is not clickbait huge. This is truly huge. Some of it's good and some of it's bad. Some of it's great and some of it's not great. And I'll talk about both of those. I promise you. Jeff Bobblehead Homestead's in here. Get to Niagara before dark. They turn off the falls after dark. Yeah, okay, appreciate that. I've heard the lights at night are beautiful though. I've heard they backlight the falls with all different colors and stuff, and it's supposed to be really, really beautiful. So we'll probably go at night. We just got to catch them before they turn the spigot off, right? Oh boy, you're funny. Let's see. Hello, hello, says Paul Honeyman to John Boy at Crazy John. Let's see what else is going on. Evelyn Newman's in here. Thanks for coming in, Evelyn Newman. They're alone. Oh my god! I know I didn't tell you pronounce it. They're alone. They're alone. Omagaloo. Hello from Oklahoma. They're alone. I apologize for butchering your name. I totally know I did that injustice, so I apologize. David Glunt is in the house. Thanks for coming in there, David. Appreciate you very, very much. So guys, huge news. Huge news. I will get to that probably in around the halfway point. Let enough people get in here. We have 233 people in here now. That's pretty amazing. We may do it before then because that's a really good number for my lives. I do appreciate that. So once I see enough people are in here steady, then I'll get into the big news, and it's good and it's bad. Okay, I mean it's really good and it's not so good. Okay, so definitely want to talk about that. But first, I got some good news. That's not the big good news. Big good news. That's not the big good. Lila got her honey. I gave all the family at the family Christmas celebration. Well, the family that could attend, and I gave DD5 and CRC honey as well, and jerky. But I also sent Lila Newton, Cindy Brown, and Auntie Ann, three of the moderators that just worked their tails off for me. Not that you other moderators don't work your tails off, but they have been hard and true from a very, very long time. I sent them all some goldenrod honey, some Timothy honey that Jen and I both made, and hopefully, well, actually, they said they're enjoying it, so I'm very, very happy for that. But guys, big news. You know, Ginger and I are going to snowmobiling in Vermont with my dad and stepmom here in February. That's the plan in February. We're trying to play the weather, but here, really, in the next week or two, I got to make reservations. So Jinjin will be locking it in when she gets her vacation. I get my vacation. It'll take a full week, so 9 days. You know, weekends and all the 5 days in the middle, and we'll have to in about 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, we need to lock in our reservations for any hotels we stay at because we're probably going to spend the night halfway up there to Connecticut. somewhere in the Smoky Mountains, probably Appalachians, and then drive up to see my family in Connecticut, and then go on up to Vermont, spend a few days there snowmobiling, ice fishing, and then headed over to Niagara, stay up there, and probably on the Toronto side, and then come back. So it's going to be a very eventful time. But what I did get, and Jen got hers, and then I got mine. She got hers before us, but we both got them extremely quickly. So the U.S. government, I am surprised. U.S. State Department is really on it right now. I got this and this. Yeah, that's the new passport card and my new passport. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So passport card is good for land-based travel, and of course your passport's good for international flights and stuff. So super excited about that. Someone was saying, Tim, no Coke Zero. Coke Zero, not more delicious. Matter of fact, I was eating dinner with Grandma Carol a while ago, and I had a tea. She gave me tea, and she said, you could just take that tea over and do your live with tea instead of Coke Zero. And I'm like, who are you kidding? Let's see what else is going on in the chat here. We got Junk to Jim's Homestead. Thanks for coming in. 277 friends in here tonight, guys. 277. That is awesome. Bar Run Forge is in the house. What's up, Barf? Come on in there, brother. Jamie O'Rourke's Littlefield. Hello. Thanks for coming in. I do appreciate you so much. Let's see who else I've missed coming in. Guys, I get on a talk and rant. I miss a lot of things. Antian's like, he never is going to answer any of those questions because all he was doing is talking. He just talk. Well, it is a live stream. But I try to go back and look at some of them. A lot of people are sick right now, guys. Of course, you all already know that. Lots and lots of people sick. I'm just trying to catch up on some of the things here. No snow up there, says Lila. Woohoo, that's good. Christy Gardner, hello. RidgeLife Ramblings. I'm so tired that YouTube keeps unsubscribing me to all my Arkansas YouTubers. It is getting terrible, guys. It's not getting any better. I had someone message me today that twice in the same day they had to resubscribe to Ramblings. So they were subscribed to RidgeLife. That didn't change, but to RidgeLife Ramblings, twice in the same day they had to hit the subscribe button. I don't get it. I don't know why YouTube would do that. I don't know why. So, but they do. They sure do. Jamie O'Rourke's Littlefield says mine was just sinus head. Yeah, mine. I got lucky. Mine was just sinus issues. But David from Come On Homestead, he's sick for 10 days now. Over 10 days. Finally found out he did have the Rona. He was positive for Rona. Matter of fact, I'm just saying things he's already told everybody. Jamie says I got subscribed to several. That's crazy, isn't it? He had someone with strep throat, the flu, and the Rona all in the same location while he was there. Strep throat, the flu, and the Rona. Yeah, so you're talking about a bad combination. Then, of course, CRC was sick, SLR was sick. So many people were sick. Luckily, Jen and I got by pretty luckily. We went to 2 Christmas parties and New Year's Eve party, and we just got sinus issues. Paul Honeyman, hey, Tim, it's all Grady sent me over. Well, thank you, Paul, and thank you. It's all Grady. I love me some It's All Grady. I was just over there, too. You know it. But yeah, it's been a wild year, guys. The Moran Experience. Hey, what's going on? Renee and Kelly there. Well, thanks for coming in, Renee and Kelly. Gary Ball. Hey, Tim. Just want to say Happy New Year from North Carolina. Love me some North Carolina. We got a Nucor plant there in Hertford, North Carolina. Well, appreciate you coming in, Gary. Dennis Green. May YouTube kick people's butts out that skip ads. Maybe I don't think so. I don't think so. I hope they wouldn't do that. But yeah, I don't expect anyone to watch all the ads. I don't put ads in my live streams. You probably have seen a lot of people have ads during their live streams. I just don't want you to. I don't want to have to do that to you. Okay. My main income is not YouTube. So for me to inconvenience you with a lot more ads, not something I want to do right now. So I am not putting ads in my live streams on the live stream. On the replay, you'll see ads because that's just what YouTube does. But during the live, I don't like to break a live for ads, so you won't see that here. So, but hopefully they're not subscribing people for skipping ads, because ads can be long sometimes. Hit that skip button. It don't bother me a bit. Jennifer Rogers, I'm eating the zebra popcorn that my dad gave us. It sure is good. Jin, I've eaten all but one bag of that stuff now. It is good. Paul Honeyman, Tim stays healthy with his penicillin shots for his clap. You're not supposed to tell people about the clap, everybody. Ain't got no clap. I give people the clap. I don't have the clap. Maddie V. Wright. Hello, Tim. I met your coworker Jeremy at the Walmart in Memphis where I work, and I was so excited that he knew you, and I watch all of your channel. Well, Maddie V, that is so awesome. Yes, that is very, very cool. I appreciate any of my coworkers for shouting me out or talking. That's very, very nice. Well, thanks for talking. Oh my gosh, Bob, yes, yeah. Her dad, Jin's dad, gave us caramel popcorn, caramel for some of you people, kettle corn, zebra, which is white chocolate and black and milk chocolate, and cheddar popcorn. Oh my goodness, he gave us an assortment that was so good. The mockers. I'm pumped for the big news. I'm clapping, guys. The mockers. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a mockers I'll make a mockery of the mockers. I'm gonna make the mockers a moderator because he cracks me up. Man, not a managing moderator, ain't even that stupid. Standard moderator. All right, I just maybe, whoo man, just made the mockers a moderator. Might get myself in trouble there. Michigan Life above the 45th. Hello. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Lee Sloan, hello. Thank you for coming as well. Diana Lee, 89, member for 3 months. Diana Lee, I love me some Diana Lee. Guys, if you're not reading my comments on my videos, you're missing some good things. Diana Lee is a spry young lady from California, and she writes some heartfelt comments in my videos. And I read every single one of the comments that you all write, and Diana writes some super heartfelt ones, and I appreciate you so much. And thanks for being a member too. I appreciate you. You don't have to be a member for me to read your comments though, okay? I'll read all comments. Okay, so he was talking about the penicillin earlier, guys, and I don't know if you've noticed, I'm still itching, okay? I'm still itching, and I don't know what's going on here now. It's been over a week since I've taken the clindamycin. Oh, Diana Lee with a $3 super sticker. You did not have to do that, Diana. Thank you very, very much. It's been a week now since I've taken the 300 milligrams of clindamycin for my root canal I had, the abscess, the infection, and my back broke out in hives all up to my neck and around my torso. Most of that is gone, but across the top, some of y'all don't want to hear this, across the top of my back, I am still itching. I've still got small bumps, and I got to make sure I don't scratch them too much and get a skin infection. But there's still bumps there, and they're still itchy. And so if it's still there in a week, another week, I'm going to go to the doctor, because you'd think after 2 weeks the antibiotics would be out of your system. At least that's what I'm told. But Grandma Carol hooked me up. Jin's not here during the week, and I got nobody to scratch my back. Jin's here. I'm like, hey baby, scratch my back. Oh, hey, my legs start shaking. She's scratching my back. Feels so good. Anyway, she's not here during the week, so Grandma Carol got me a back scratcher. Ooh, oh, yeah. Oh, man. Christy Betts, Benadryl helps with the itching, but it makes me so sleepy. I can't take Benadryl but at nighttime, so I've been taking Zyrtec during the daytime. It's a non-drowsy antihistamine. It really doesn't do much, but it helps a little bit, I think. But you can always do the bear scratch on the door. Oh my goodness, I was just doing it right there, that door. Oh yeah, right on that corner. my little sleeping coffin's right behind it. I was, yes, very much so. So yes, could it be shingles? I don't think it's shingles. I'm pretty sure it's related to the it's an allergy. I'm pretty sure it's an allergy. I've had it before, so topical Benadryl might need to do that because I definitely don't want to get a skin infection from scratching too much. But um, Jamie says, I love my back scratcher. Can I find it? Did you change detergent? No, I was just talking to Grandma Carol about that. I haven't changed. The only thing I changed is I got a pretty girlfriend named Jin Jin, and she smells pretty all the time. And I ain't changing that. So if I have to take Benadryl to be around my Jin Jin, I'm going to. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, shingles and shingles hurts like crazy, and it's more little blisters. This is more hives. This is more hives. Claritin might help. Yeah, Claritin. I actually might have some Claritin, so I might try onto that next. But I definitely, if goes much longer, I'll go to the doctor at work, the nurse practitioner. Let's see what else here says. I was about to suggest the same. The Glenda Bindle says junk the gems. He's got the herpes on his back. No, I got the clap on my back, right? No, I ain't got the clap on my back. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um, Paul says, Lila Newton, you may need to check the aroma from the cedar gear isn't affecting your recovery. Ooh. Hmm. Yes, a lot of people are still sick right now. So hopefully, people are getting better. Speaking of Grandma Carol, guys, she just made dinner for me like usual, and I'm a spoiled son. I'll tell you that right now. I am a spoiled son. Someone was saying, Tim, why don't you stay over in the cabin with Grandma Carol? For one thing, I'm a grown man, and I don't live with my mama. I don't live in a basement with my mama. I don't live in the loft with my mama. I don't live with my mama. Nothing wrong with you if you live with your mama. I don't live with my mama, but I know she'd let me if I wanted to. So her cabin you've seen in the videos is, not too far from my camper. And I got she has the hydrant in her backyard. I got a hose running over that hydrant, long hose all the way over the camper. And I got a long cable from the garage powering the camper. So I'm still close to her. I still, use her Wi-Fi and stuff like that. But I know unless we had a tornado, I'm staying in the camper. And she's like, Tim, won't you just come over here and stay in the night? I've stayed over the night 2 times in that house. And since we built the log cabin, I've spent the night there twice. Twice. I thought it was once, and Jennifer had to remind me it was twice. The power went out here one time, and it was so hot in the summertime. And instead of getting the generator going that first night, I spent that over there with no air conditioning. Then I got the generator going in the camper, and I stayed the night over here the next night. But big news is, Jamie says, Tim's big news will be the dozer video is done. Well, let's find out, okay, guys. And actually, I'm telling you, the big news is bigger than that. Okay, bigger than that. Bigger than that. Dawn says there is no dozer video. There is a dozer video. Man, it is more of a dozer video now than it was a couple weeks ago. Over the Christmas break, I did a little bit more editing on it. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And we'll talk a little bit about that tonight too. There's been some concerning comments. I want to make sure I address them tonight. Okay, so tonight's going to get kind of serious a couple times. Okay, we had a couple serious topics to talk about, not just me being stupid and goofy. It's going to be fun. It's still going to be a fun topic, but it's going to be a little more serious. Cuddy Texan says, want to borrow the RC dozer to scratch your back? Ooh, it might be good. Or I can use the drone and fly the drone right next to my back and let the props go. Ooh, maybe feel good. Let's Trade Paint. Happy New Year's to all of you beautiful people. Well, thank you, Let's Trade Paint. Love you guys. Part of the family extended there. Very, very much awesome to have you in here tonight. Butler Family Farm. Tim, can you let them know you'll be on our live next week? Well, Butler Family Farm, I actually shared your link to your video, your live stream that's going on next week. I shared that on RidgeLife. Don't know if you saw that or not. Shared that out to all 30,000 members, almost 30,000 members here on RidgeLife. Yes, Butler Family Farm is exactly right. They have invited me to come on to their live stream Monday night, this coming Monday, which I believe is the 8th, at 5:45 p.m. Central Time. David from Come On Homestead goes live, and I do a lot helping him out, moderating and stuff. Of course, Auntie Ann, takes care of the business. I'm just there more for moral support, but and so I try to support David all I can. Anyway, at 5:45 before David goes live, I'm going to be live on Butler Family Farm. I posted a link, and Auntie Ann or any other moderators, if you want to post a link to the Butler Family Farms live stream, they've already got the live stream posted. You can go to that, click on the link, copy it, paste it in here. Say this is Butler Family Farms live stream at 5:45 p.m. And I'll be doing that before David goes live this Monday night at 8 p.m. NKY honeybees. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Hopefully you guys have had a great honeybee season. I got 2 colonies going into winter, crossing my fingers. I need to go check them as soon as it warms up one day. Maybe put a little more winter patty on them. Tim, I do an update on it as well. Awesome. Good job. I appreciate that. Let's see what else is going on in the chat. Hey, Drew's Lands. What's up, buddy? Love me some Drew and Drew's Lands. Zero now, more delicious. Auntie Ann just posted the link. That would be, you can click on that now, click the notify me, and you'll get to watch me live on Butler Family Farm next Monday night. Should be a good time. He got some good topics, and who knows what kind of question he's going to ask me. NKY Honeybee says, it was a great season. Awesome. Very, very happy for that. Mary Ranch. Man, I love me some Mary Ranch. I got to meet her in Oklahoma. And I will always remember it was Jason from Illinois Kinerum was there, and Mary from Mary Ranch, and we were sitting on the little island there at the hotel in Pryor, and I had a good long conversation with Jason and with Mary, and I just loved my time with Mary. I mean Jason too, of course, from Illinois Kinerum, but I just remember sitting there talking to him, and Jason had some strawberry wine he made in this big jug that he had laser etched. He gave me that jug. And then I talked to Mary for a good long time, like the next day too. So love me some Mary Ranch. Love her to death. Dennis Green, what up, Drew? Come on in there, Dennis Green. Appreciate you. Homemade beanie weenies are awesome. Oh, yeah. Speaking of dinner, okay, I'm going to get so off track. Okay, Brooke Burke, RidgeLife. You can use the bucket on the tractor to scratch your back. Grandma Carol can operate it. Hey, in case you guys didn't know, Old Blue was Carol's tractor. Okay, when she lived in Florida, her and my stepdad, Royce, that was their tractor. They bought it brand new, and my stepdad passed away, and my mom moved up here, and now she's kind of gifted me the tractor for use here on our property, and but originally that was her tractor, and she built berms with it, and she did all kinds of work with it. So she could definitely do that. So Grandma Carol cooked dinner for me tonight, and she said, "Hey Tim, how would you feel about if I made some air fryer venison steak?" I'm like, "Oh, Mama, okay." She likes making all this stuff in the air fryer and the Instant Pot and everything. And I was like, "Man, she's gonna take my venison, and you only got so much steak, backstrap and loin and everything, sirloin. You only got so much steak, and she's gonna stick it in an air fryer and try to air fry me up some steak and waste my good venison, loin." So I said, "All right." I said, "You can use anything but the loin and tenderloin." Okay. Well, Grandma Carol rocks. That's right, Crazy John. She definitely rocks. Listen to this story, okay? She got a round. She got a round steak from venison, wet aged by me. That's right. It was a button buck. When I thought I was taking like the third doe that year, it would end up being a button buck. I know I should do better than that, but Tim shot a button buck. Hey, I make mistakes, and anyway, it was a tender young button buck, and she took the round, which normally we use made for jerky and roasts and stuff. She cut it into steaks about this big, got the silver skin off of it, put Monterey seasoning on it, didn't marinate it or anything like that. She stuck it in an air fryer, 400 degrees for like 7 minutes. Oh my goodness. Oh, she put bacon grease on the outside of it. She put bacon grease on the outside of the venison steak, stuck it Monterey seasoning on top of that, steak seasoning, stuck in the air fryer for 7 minutes. You know, it was a big, thick cut. And oh, that bacon grease made the outside of the steak crispy. The inside was medium rare. Mm, 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 That was so good. So good. So yes, and she made homemade au gratin potatoes, not no Betty Crocker. Homemade au gratin potatoes and some good old peaches and cream corn, or at least sweet corn. It was so good. Yes, I'm spoiled. Yeah, I'm very spoiled. If you're not hungry, I mean, if you weren't hungry before I was talking about that, you should be hungry. That's for sure. Big guy's wifey. Hey, hey, eating some homemade potato soup and watching Ridge Life here in Erin, Tennessee. Well, awesome. Appreciate you having it here. Thank you very much. Auntie Ann says, sounds awesome. You know it is, girl. Little Mark from Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show says, Tim needs a cold shower after that steak. That's what I'm talking about now. I do live in a camper down by the ridge. You know what I'm saying? So that's cold water is all I got. Speaking of cold water, guys, I ain't got no water. It is below freezing every night this week. So I got the water turned off at nighttime and have to get up in the morning. And that's one of the few things I do is I use the number 2 facilities at Grandma Carol's because I live in a camper on the ridge. You know what I'm saying? And I take showers over there when I don't have cold water. I don't have water in the camper. And all this week, I ain't got no water in the camper. So I will be showering. But guys, I was on It's All Grady tonight on their live stream, and it's halfway. Tim, spill the beans. Oh my goodness, you're right. Okay, well I appreciate. I'll get to the bean spilling here in just a second. It is big news, really is, guys. Big news. I mean, really, really big news. I was on It's All Grady's live tonight, and we are talking about insulating your camper. They live in a camper and everything. And I put that 4-inch foam insulation around the underpin the camper with it, and the floor is so much warmer. And I've got these awesome Ariat house shoes that Jen got me. These little house slippers, and they're very, very warm and cozy. I really don't need them as much now that I underpinned the camper. But I got to thinking. That's dangerous, I know. The day tank, the big freshwater tank under the camper. Now that I've got the insulation around the underpinning, I can probably fill that tank up with water. It's like 30 gallons, I think, or something like that, maybe more. And I can fill that up, and I can use the battery. I can use the pump, the water pump on the camper. That whenever I turn the water off, fresh water from the hydrant in the yard, because it freezes, right? That hose, I can use the insulated tank under the camper to take showers. So I'm going to try that tomorrow. Cross your fingers that works. If that's the case, I don't even need to go over to Grandma Carol's at 4 o'clock in the morning and get the dogs going. Yip 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 yip. Nero, woof, 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 woof. Actually, Nero don't wake up. Yeah, that old dog. I come in the back door and he sleeps in the laundry room in the back of the house. If anybody breaks in there, ooh boy, that big old dog. But when I come in, he looks at me and goes right back to sleep. But her little dogs. Tim Mason, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. I appreciate you coming in. Very, very well. He snores louder. Nero snores very loud. That's why he's not in the bedroom with them. That's right. He definitely snores. He drools and he snores. He's a big old boy. That's her guard dogs, Grandma Carol says. Brooke Burke, safe travels, MT. Love me some MT Homestead. Thank you very much for coming in, MT. Big news. Okay, guys, who's ready? 349 people in here. Be still my heart, guys. Be still my heart. 349 people. I got lots to talk about too still. Oh, and by the way, Mac and Patty are not going live tonight on Southern Blessed Homestead. So we are not in a rush at 8 p.m. Okay, guys. So moderators, just be aware that Mac and Patty are not going live at 8 p.m. Take a Navy shower. Been there, Butch. Been there, Butch Brown. Yes, absolutely. Done that. All right. Big news. Okay. I need a show of hands. Well, just say the answer what you want. Okay. I've got good news and I've got bad news. Which do you want first? Good news or bad news? Please tell me. Good news or bad news? Drew's Lynn with the bad news. Big Wave, Florida. What's up, man? Bad, bad, good, good, bad. Yes. um, Thank you very much for that. All right. Bad, good, both. You'll get both, I promise. Bad, good, bad, good, good. You guys are crazy all over the place. Elizabeth, how you doing, Elizabeth? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Tina, bad, bad. Okay, looks like a lot of people are saying bad first. Okay, I see how you are. We'll save the best for last, right? All right. Just spill it, says Gene. All right. Well, the bad news is kind of a preliminary bad news. MT Homestead, $1.99 with the bad. Well, okay, MT, Mike and Terry, you're going to get the bad, okay? You don't start with the bad. Purdy May says, I don't do bad. She's bad. She knows it. All right. The good news is really good news. Okay. It's huge, huge. It's huge news. Okay. The bad news may be really bad news. Okay. Maybe. I'm going to work around the bad news though. Okay. I'm going to work around the bad news. I'm crossing my fingers on it. So I need your prayers on the bad news. Okay. Robert Casper, PAD Life Outdoors. What is up, brother? Love you very much for coming in. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Robert's a long time follower of RidgeLife, man. I appreciate that, brother. He's a good friend. Good friend. All right. Bad news for MT Homestead. The Ford broke. No, the Ford did not break. The SRT did not break. The tractor did not break. Even though some of y'all said when you're trying to change that tire for the side by side, you broke the tractor. No, I didn't break the tractor. I'm not stalling. I promise you. I'm just crazy. All right. The bad news is I told you guys before the new year. By the way, Happy New Year again for those just came in. I told you before the bad news, the truck is on recall. I got a recall. I got 2 recalls on the Harley Davidson. I got 2 recalls on the Harley Davidson, a brake line and uncontrollable overspeed crashes that are causing people to crash and they got to limit the speed. Okay, I ain't get into that, but that's not the bad news. Okay, that's not the bad news. 2 recalls on the Harley Davidson. I told you guys before the holiday that I got an appointment with a financial counselor in the middle of January to do some retirement planning. Okay, big news, guys. This is big. This is big news. Okay, this is really big news. Okay, not kidding. I'm like no clickbait here, guys. The Harley's not broke. It just has recalls. Okay. Lost my measuring tape to measure trees. I love trees. I love big trees. um, So I'm meeting a financial planner in a couple weeks, right? Today's the second. Very excited about that. But I contacted my HR, Human Resources Department, about my 401k because you guys know I got divorced. The ex got the house on the ridge and the 7 acres. I have the 30.45 acres back here with Grandma Carol's log cabin on it, and I plan on building a barn and a barn dominium up on top of the ridge, a barn in between, excuse me, and then a barn dominium up on top of the ridge. That's the plan. And I plan on doing as much as I can myself. I mean, the skilled services like the septic, the well, foundation, I'm having that done. Okay. So financing that, I plan on going through probably the same company that did our log home timbers for the log home, Honest Abe. And I'm gonna get an architect to draw up the blueprints. That way I can build. If I got blueprints, I'm an engineering tech. I can follow it, right? Um, so I'm gonna have an architect draw up the blueprints, pay for the prints, show them to the county clerk because we have all kinds of codes here, right? Tons of codes. Codes. And so then I'm gonna see what materials I need that I can source myself. But the heavy timbers for this barn dominium, it's gonna be a wood barn dominium. The heavy timbers, the 8x8 and the 6x6, and those beautiful heavy timbers and stuff. I'm gonna get those in a package. Hopefully, order them from the company I get the architecture done from, the prints, and purchase that, get it on order so I can start clearing the land and have those timbers. They got to kiln dried and all that kind of stuff. A lot of work going on there. Okay. So my the farmhouse I used to live in, the Ridge farmhouse, was bought with a VA loan. Right. I'm a veteran. And see me still scratching, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a veteran, and interest rates went through the roof. You guys know that, right? And the ex got the house, and if she was to keep it, she had to take over the mortgage. Well, she could we could have sold it, but if she kept it, she had to refinance. And if she refinanced, um, interest rates are like 7% right now, right? Well, I got that VA loan, years ago when the interest rates were really, really good, like two and a quarter. And again, I'm not telling, I'm just, this is my business, right? It's my VA loan. I, I gave her my VA loan. So as long as she has that loan, she assumed the loan. And as long as she keeps, it's her loan now, but it's my VA loan, and I can't get another VA loan until she pays that one off. I'm fine with that. She didn't ask for it. That was not a demand of hers. Nothing against her. I didn't. There's no. Okay, I don't want to get into her business, but anyway, so I don't have a VA loan accessible to me right now. So I go to my HR talking about the 401k loan, because with the 401k loans, the IRS allows you to withdraw, not loan. A loan, you can loan yourself money, but the loan, a 401k loan has to be paid back in 5 years. I told you this is kind of technical, but it's pretty serious. This is serious stuff. You have to pay a 401k loan back in 5 years. And if I was to take out $200,000 for heavy timbers and foundation work and well and septic and solar arrays and all that stuff, 200,000 over 5 years is a lot of money. Okay, so and yeah, it's a lot of money. So I wanted to see about doing a withdrawal. Now, under the 401k rules, the IRS, you can do a hardship withdrawal. Drew's lens. You guys asked for the bad news first. The good news is real short, I promise you, but it's way better than this. Okay, way better than this. Um, um, a hardship loan can be taken out if you've gone through a divorce and you need to purchase a new primary residence. There's a hardship loan, and I just said, hey, I got divorced. I can get a hardship loan. Yeah, I'm close to retirement anyway, right? And maybe you don't have to pay the penalty. There's a 10% penalty on top of the regular taxes, right? At 59 and a half, you can take out your 401k. Louise is right there. At 59 and a half, you can take out your 401k and not have to worry about any kind of taxes other than the regular taxes. You ain't got to pay the penalty. There's a 10% penalty on top of the regular 20% regular taxes. Yeah, Pearly May, they asked for the bad. I'm giving the bad. So okay, all right, that's what my plan was: is take a 401k withdrawal, maybe not pay the penalty. Interest rates are 7% right now on mortgages, right? And I can't use my VA loan because I gave it away. Since I'm 70, I ain't 70, you cuddly Texan. You pay yourself an interest on a 401k loan. That's right. But again, it'd be $1,000 a week payment, $52,000 a year payment. If I got a loan in 5 years, $200,000 or $300,000. So I contacted him so my HR guy gave me some information. I went to the IRS website, I got my 401k plans with information. And it looks like you can only take out a 401k withdrawal before retirement, 59 and a half, for purchase of a primary residence for the down payment, closing fees, and title transfer only. I'm like, but see, I don't have a down payment. I'm going to be doing a lot of the work myself. I'm going to be general contracting myself. I'm not buying a house. So there is no down payment. So what I think I'm going to do is get an estimate from the well, the septic, the roofer or materials, the timbers, and do a percentage and take a withdrawal out that'd get me going, so I can at least start that ball running. You're like, Tim, why haven't you done the dozer video? Guys, there's been a lot going on in the background. And I really didn't want the dozer video coming out until I can get the ball rolling. Because if I build a barn or get a dozer video out and build a barn, I want things to roll for you as far as content wise. Okay. I know it seems odd, but once I get going, I want to get going. I want this thing going. So I'm going to general contract. So the bad news is I can't just take the withdrawal out like I wanted to and start building. I gotta meet with Fidelity, not the 401, not the counselor I was going to talk about with the financial for retirement. That's a whole separate thing. Now I got to meet with Fidelity to make sure that we do this within the law, where I can still get $200,000 to $300,000 out for materials and all this stuff, and then I can continue. I can build, because you've seen people start building a house and run out of funds, and you got a foundation and walls up and there's nothing left. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. Colby Ranch, is building a barn dominium down there. I don't want to be that guy. Hey guys, have you seen Colby Ranch's barn dominium? What? He's got a big metal one. I'm doing a wooden one, and he just started putting up his first wall and for his electric panel, and he put that first framed wall up. That was cool, dude. I'm so happy for you, John. I am. You and Natasha. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, that's me out of money, says John. Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You got to do this right. John and I are on the same book. We're both professionals. We have good jobs. We're building barn dominiums out on our property, and you got to do it right. And John and Natasha are doing it right, and I want to do it right too. So, guys, that was a long-winded, 10-minute conversation of the bad. Okay, the good is much, much better. Okay, good is much, much better. Let me read some comments, then I'm gonna get into the good for you. RB Doc, cold beer is the man. That is right. Don't store your savings in your house and then let your house burn. Absolutely. No, that's true. That's true. And I definitely will have homeowners insurance. A lot of people that build, these shed houses and all that kind of stuff have a hard time getting insurance and things. I'm definitely going to be insuring the building process and the finished product. Much gooder, says Michigan Life above the 45th. Let's see what else is going on. I want to get lady friend to live under a tree. Grumpy Grandpa. Grumpy Grandpa, I thought you were getting one of those leaning grain bins. I saw you had some leaning grain bins. You were going to put it on some foreclosed property you were going to buy. I'm pretty sure I saw that, Mark. What is all that all about? He had this whole he was going to, yeah, you got to go check out Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show. Two old people on a couch, the mockers. Mark's got some crazy things going on out there. I was amazed at what Mark's got going on out there. Cully Texan, you could have started that at the top of the live. We would still have been waiting at the halfway point. I know I was going to finish up the night with the bad, but I thought for sure y'all want to hear the good. And yeah, CBR is rocking it. That's for sure. Paul, the bad news is Tim found out Jen's tape measure has the first 4 inches cut off to make him feel better. Woo, that's right, buddy. And I am a grateful man. I am a grateful man that she even wants to be associated with me. So I'm very happy. Robert Castleberry, give me a camper in 4 different places to live around the country, and I'm good. I feel the same way, man. But I want to have my own place. That the grandbaby can come over. Speaking of grandbaby, check this out, guys. My grandbaby gave me this picture of her and Pawpaw, and my grandbaby made this for me. It's a scratch paper that I bought Adelie for Christmas, and she said, Adelie, I love you. That's the Pawpaw. She gave her Pawpaw a picture. Yay! Well, thank you, Adelie. I love you, girl. Okay, so who wants to hear the good news? Quit itching, Tim. Yeah, Mary Ranch sees me itching. No, you got time for the good news. The good news is real quick, and it's amazing good news. Okay, and again, Mac and Patty are not going live at 8, so I can go a little bit longer because I got a couple more things to talk to you about. Okay, as long as some of y'all want to stick around. So, all right, who wants to hear the good news? And I promise it's a much shorter story. Much. I can make it a long story if you want me to, but it's a much shorter story. Yes, please, says Ryan Kelly. You're not pregnant. No, I am not pregnant. There's no pregnancy. Okay, no pregnancy. Yes, good news, says Christy Betts. Yes, Pearly Mae wants the good news. She don't like no bad, baby. Jean says, yes, me, please. All right. Firefly 64, 30 minutes later, 30 minutes later. I'm SpongeBob. That's right. Let's trade cold beer. All right. Here we go. Fridge-worthy picture. Yes, these are going off. These are going to my work office, my office. I'm taking both these to my office. So, and actually, I got another picture on my vent hood that she gets a magnetic picture that my daughter made for Adley, and I got that on my vent hood in here in the camper. So love it. Auntie Ann, Tim has the gift of making a short story very long. Yes, I do. And it's not that I bought stock in Coke Zero 20 years ago. No, I did not buy stock in Coke Zero. I wish I would have. All right. The good news is, all right, in the mail, this is a story. It's not that long. It's a short one. It's a short story, I promise. DD McMillan says, me. Tim is not allowed to do any more impressions, Drew. Yeah, I really shouldn't. I really shouldn't. All right, Barf, here we go. So in the mail, I got a letter from the Veterans Administration. It said it was a form something B to be filed with my income taxes, my federal income taxes. And I'm like, I've never gotten one of these before. At least I don't remember getting one of these before. This was a verification of healthcare benefits. Like, you know, your work sends you one, you get it in the mail. I forgot what form it is, something 1090 something B. It's that, you know, someone saying that you've got health care, your work sends you one, you got to have it for taxes purposes, right? Well, I got one of these from the VA this year, and I'm like, that's odd, because I done some research on because part of my retirement plan to retire early to do YouTube full time is I need some health insurance. I don't want to be without health insurance. It's just too expensive, and I'm too old, right? And I'm not 50, I'm not Medicare age, you know? Yeah, how old you gotta be for Medicare now? 65? Okay. So long way. So I, you know, I can retire at 59 and a half, get my 401k, but Medicare, long way away. So I got this in the mail and I'm like, what is this all about? Because I, you know, I signed up for vahealthcare.gov a while back just to see if I could get vaccinations and what kind of, you know, stuff like that. Because with my service, I was not eligible for disability or anything like that. No disability benefits. So I signed up for vahealthcare.gov and I got this thing in the mail saying supply it to your with your taxes for IFS. So I called the VA today. Squirrel. No, this is all the same story. I promise you. I called the VA today. I talked to Megan. Guys, I've never talked to a government official as productive as this conversation was in my life. If you ever were in the military, or you ever went to the DMV, or you ever went anywhere with the government, you've never had a conversation like I had with Megan today. Because I want to retire early. I want to do YouTube full time. And I got this plan. I'm going to go see a financial analyst about how to my retirement plan. I got to talk to Fidelity about this 401k withdrawal to build the barn dominium. And I got to have some health insurance. Before I can retire from my main job, I got to have these things. Okay. So I'm talking to Megan from the VA. I was on hold probably 10 or 15 minutes, called during my lunch break. Your short stories are like my dad's long way. I got you. Talk to Megan, and she says, well, let me look you up in the system. So I told her about this form I got in the mail. She goes, well, that's usually when you got it. You got health benefits from the VA. I'm like, what? So she looks me up and she says, sir, Mr. Roberts, you are priority group 3 for health benefits. I'm like, well, Megan, that sounds great. I have no idea what that means. Is that 3 out of 100, 3 out of 10? Is that 1 the best, 10 the best? I have no idea. She goes, well, sir, it's a 1 through 8 scale, 1 being full benefits. You're like a Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor recipients are level 1, category 1, priority category 1. I'm priority category 3. based on my service, what stuff I did in nuclear submarine. Can't talk about it. I said, well, ma'am, I really don't know what that means. I said, can you explain it to me? She said, sir, I would love to be able to explain that to you. Sir, under priority category 3, you're eligible for inpatient service at any VA hospital, outpatient at any VA hospital. You can even go to urgent care and ER outside the VA system 3 times a year and be covered. I'm like, ma'am, are you sure you got the right person? Gave her my name, my social security number, my date of birth. She said, Mr. Roberts, we got you. I'm like, you got to be kidding. I was thinking about, having to get Cobra and pay $500,000 a month in health insurance outside after work. Oh my goodness. No, Brooke Burke, no, it's like the no copay for or very little copay. Even in prescriptions, I can get prescriptions with a small copay. Dude, that's far out, right? Ace, that's right. This guys, this is as huge a news as you can get. Okay, the bad news was kind of bad. I can work around that. Okay, I got money in savings. I've been saving. I've been with my company for 26 years. I've been saving money. Okay, Dave Ramsey, I got you, David. Thank you, buddy. Dave Ramsey, appreciate you very much. He got me covered. But this whole health insurance thing was really getting me. I was like, man, I don't want to spend $1,000 a month till I'm Medicare age, right? Christy Betts, it's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain, but I appreciate it. So I was not expecting it. I got, no disability benefits. I didn't know I had any kind of eligibility for anything. I just signed up for vahealthcare.gov just so I could go to the VA hospital and see what kind of, vaccinations and some preventative treatments, they offer all veterans, right? Because you gotta have a financial need, or you gotta be a Medal of Honor recipient pretty much to get any kind of benefits nowadays from the VA. And guys, one being the best, full benefits, Medal of Honor recipient, to 8 being no benefits, I'm a 3. Thank you. Thank you, United States of America. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all you taxpayers that are somehow going to allow me to retire early and get health care, because healthcare is important. Healthcare is very, very important. And yeah, this is huge news for me. Some of you are like, Tim, that's not healthcare. I've got healthcare. Well, when you retire from a company and you got to buy healthcare yourself independently, is biggie, biggie, biggie. And that, like, biggie, biggie, like the rap song, right? Biggie, 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 don't you do that to me? I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Pearly May, with this health insurance, it makes the bad news a non-issue. It's not a non-issue. I still got to buy the materials for the barn dominium and stuff, but I'll figure out how to get the money for that. If I have to work a little bit longer with my company to get the materials, I may have to. Okay. But I wanted to retire with health insurance and then focus on the barn dominium. I plan on working through the barn, right? Get the barn built, nights and weekends. Spring's coming here, and got a lot of good content. Get the dozer video out, get the barn going. I'll get some gravel brought in, get some land cleared where the barn dominium is going to be. I got this, like David from Come On Homestead. He's got it's not a set plan, it's a game plan. I got this game plan in my head, and I wanted to really do this right for you guys. And yeah, so I'm going to make it work. Bar Run Forge, as far as I'm concerned, if you served, we serve you. They should all have health care provided. I agree 100%. I was talking to a coworker about this at work. Every veteran of this United States that ever served, to me, should get free health care. I just don't understand why they're not. And I am honored and privileged to get, anything that, that I'm given, because I didn't expect it. I really didn't. Tim, if you go to Fayetteville, Virginia, it's the 3 best in the whole country. Wow. Now I live near Memphis, so I've got the big Memphis VA hospital here, and they got some satellite clinics too. So I'm pretty good. Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show, my semi-retirement. I'm loving it so far. Well, Mark, I'm glad to hear that, buddy. I may have to hit you up on some ideas on how to make sure I enjoy it properly, because Mark is a Air Force veteran, and I appreciate you, Mark, for your service. Thank you very much. Um, Whoo, guys, so that's big news. How much time we got? It's 8 o'clock. Now, again, Mac and Patty are not going live, so I'm going to continue on a little bit longer. So 400 people in here, guys, and y'all can stick around with me. We're at the 1 hour point. Lila Newton, $2 to go towards the first board on the barn, for the barn. Well, thank you, Lila Newton. I appreciate that. You're very very sweet. I love me some Lila Newton. So guys, this year 2024 is going to be an amazing year. I've already started off with great news, a little bit of bad news that we can overcome, but great news. A lot of my friends were sick. David was sick, but he is better now. Okay. Mel and Gary are better. Anthony and Roxanne are better. The family, the people that I care the most about, that I stay to talk to on a day-to-day basis, guys, they're all doing very, very well. My family is doing well, and very blessed to enter this 2024 in the situation we're in. Okay, Lone Cowboy Ventures, don't become a janitor, Tim. He will talk you into it. Yeah, I know Mark. I know what he does. I know what he does. David, Brett, I did serve, but they don't give full benefits unless you go full to your ETS. Yeah, there's getting level 1, again, Medal of Honor or 100% disability, and I didn't receive the Medal of Honor, and I'm not disabled. So, and it's really crazy about I didn't even try for that disability thing, to get 30, 40, 60, 80%. I don't know anything about that. That's why I was really blown away. Lila is the best, said Mark. Yes, she is. She is very sweet. Well, thank you, Auntie Ann. I appreciate that. Yeah, I am stoked. I called Jen today and told her, or I texted her and told Grandma Carol, and I just been on cloud 9. I've been telling my coworkers and everything. Cuddly Texans, serious question, Tim. How are you not concerned the ex might mess up your credit with that loan? No. Good question. She assume the loan. It's 100% out of my name. The mortgage on the old Ridge farmhouse is zero mine. The only thing is the loan she assumed is a VA loan that is mine. So as long as she has that loan, I can't get another one. But if she ever sells the house or pays off that loan, then I can get another VA loan. And it was the least I could do. Bible says take care of your wife and ex-wife, or and regardless of what happens and what's been said, and I got nothing bad to say. Okay. But no, I have zero responsibility financially for the old Ridge farmhouse. Zero. It's all good. It's 100% all good. Bridget Griff. Hi, Tim. Morning here. Just checking out your live. Have I missed everything exciting? What's the news? Bad news is, hard to get hard to get a 401k withdrawal before the age of 69 and a half, even for a hardship, for building a home. Went through a divorce, going to build a home, and I thought I could get a hardship withdrawal to build a home, and it's not that easy. The great news is I found out I am covered for VA health insurance, at least, basic coverage, not 100%. And I didn't expect that. MT Homestead, Mike and Terry, $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much. Here's some more to help cover the cost of that first board. Well, thank you, brother. And thank you, Mike, for your service. And it's probably Terry right there. I appreciate you. But thank you, Mike, also for your service, and the spouses of the servicemen and women. They deserve a lot of credit too, because they sent their husband or wife out to serve, and they're American patriots as well. I appreciate all the spouses of our servicemen and women. Lila Newton, Tim, I'm heading out, brother. Go RidgeLife. Good night. Love you. Well, love you too, Lila. Take care. Drew's Lens. Wow, he did it in 30 seconds. It took 4 hours earlier. I know the bad news was not what I wanted to talk about, but I sure talked about it, didn't I? Deer hunting. We still have about a month left, and it's supposed to be freezing rain and stuff this weekend. I do have a pop-up blind I can get into, and if I can, I'm gonna get back out there and do some more deer hunting, because Grandma Carol is on this air fryer kick, cooking my deer, and I'm looking forward to get me some more deer in the freezer. But Nuggets Homestead, if not currently employed, you can withdraw at least in 2019. Yeah, but I'm not retiring yet. I'm not retiring. I want to be able to withdraw the money while I'm still working to build my house. I've got a new truck and a Harley. I need to get paid off, through work, and then I'll have 30.45 acres, a new barn dominium, off grid, livestock, horses, new truck or paid off truck, and a paid off motorcycle. And guys, I'm set. Beautiful girlfriend, beautiful mom taking care of me, living in a log cabin on the corner of our property, big barn dominium up on the ridge. Gonna be life is good, guys. Life is good. Now, if you got health and you got someone that loves you, it's just as good, man. You don't need any of those material things. I promise you, you don't need any of those material things. You just need, matter of fact, you just need the love of Jesus. You don't really need the love of somebody else, but have your mama that's still alive, having your pretty girlfriend, having you some kids. Oh my goodness, blessed beyond measure. So very, very blessed. Very, very blessed. Thank you, Lumpy Burke. Appreciate you. Thank you, Mary Ranch. I'm going to stick around just a little bit longer because Southern Blessed is not going live, David. Southern Blessed is not going live. Matt called me and said, Tim, not going live tonight. So if you want to go a little bit long, you go right ahead. So going to go a little bit long. I got a little bit more stuff to talk about. Okay. And some of this stuff might get a little controversial. Okay. So, Mark, Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show, I want you to stick around for a couple minutes. Okay, buddy? I want you to stick around. Okay. Mark's Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show says, just need a 95 Mitsubishi Mighty Max. That's a pretty good little truck. I don't think it's going to pull a cattle trailer full of cattle or horses, but it might try. That's what the F-250 is for, is pull around the cattle. Because I do want to make some money on the homestead after I retire. Because I'm not going to retire. I'm just going to retire from the first job, right? RidgeLife Construction LLC, says Grandma Frankie. I like that. I like that. The Mockers is here. Okay, Mockers. What time is it? 8:07. Let's go ahead and get into that a little bit. I want to talk about clickbait. Okay, clickbait. 318 people in here. I imagine you guys are viewers that have been stuck around for a while. A lot of the people already left. And you 320 people that have stuck around, hour and 7 minutes into this live, I want to talk about clickbait. Brian Wilkerson, do you get a back tire for your other motorcycle yet? No, I'm going to take that. I'm going to Nashville in here pretty soon, and I'm going to trailer it over to Nashville and get that Ducati service over there. Okay. Going to talk about clickbait. Tim, I can spot you 200K. Please do, Colbert. I'm looking between 200 and 300K to get that initial ball rolling, to have all the funds needed for you know how it goes. Got to get the timbers, the kiln dried timbers. You got the roofing material, you got plumbing, you got electrical, you got the septic, you got the well, you got to clear all that land. I got a lot of land on the ridge I got to clear. I got to get a driveway. I got, there's a lot of work to be done. A lot of work to be done. Solar, if I'm going to go solar route, got to have all the 10 kilowatt inverters, got to have that battery banks, all the 20 some odd kilowatt of solar panels. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. Colbert Ranch says, I know. Wanda Henry's got that right. From dust we come and dust we go. Material things stay no good to you when you're gone. Being a kind person is what matters. Do all you can for others. Amen, Wanda. That's exactly what I was trying to say earlier. All those material things are just icing on the cake of a blessed life when you got someone to love and someone to love you, and especially the love of Jesus in your heart. And that's my opinion. Awesome Sauce 753. Hello. All right. I got the crew in here now. Let's talk clickbait. I've had a lot of comments on my videos and other videos I've seen about me and a lot of my friends, and even some people that aren't necessarily friends with this clickbait thing. And I want to settle this. Sorry, I just dropped something. I want to settle this once and for all. It's not going to get settled. Clickbait. What is clickbait? Well, clickbait. So, David, hopefully Tim hires a new dozer person. Apparently he didn't show up because we got no proof. No, my dozer guy was amazing. Cass was my dozer operator, and I did a little interview with him at the end of it, which I already got that part edited. And Cass was an amazing dozer operator. He was really, really nice guy. Really, really nice guy. Clickbait. What is it? Colby Ranch, do you do clickbait? Right? Grumpy Grandpa Patriot, the Mockers, do you do clickbait? Come on, Mockers, do you do clickbait? Colbert says, nope. All right. To me, clickbait, the kind I hate, I'm talking the kind I hate. You see a video clip, thumbnail on YouTube, and you see something provocative. You see a title. You see a picture that draws you in, and you click on it. You watch a 20-minute video, and it was not in there. I was baited. I was baited hook, line, and sinker, and I was left wanting. It wasn't there. Matter of fact, sometimes the picture in the thumbnail isn't even a frame of film in the video. The topic doesn't get discussed, and they sure don't follow through on the information that the title would suggest. To me, that's clickbait. Okay, Temp Hill, Family Hill. Don't do it, Tim. John is with the big boy mafia. John's a big boy, that's for sure. Mocker says, nah, not at all. Yeah, okay. Sayer Andrews. Sayer. Did I say that right? Sayer. It's not Salyer. It's Sayer. Take care. Appreciate you. Love you. Drew's Lynn says, I would never do that to my audience. That's right. It's clickbait is not following through on the bait you give your audience. Now, guys, the thumbnail is the window to the video. Okay, guys, I told you we're going to be on a little rant here, 300 people, and it's going to get kind of serious. The thumbnail is the window to the video. It's the only thing besides the title that the potential viewer sees, and you can get to watch your video. Some people can just put out a video like Daniel Arms Family Homestead. Love his family, love Daniel. And when Daniel puts out a video, I'm probably going to click on it just because Daniel put out a new video, right? Or David from Come On Homesteading. I love David, my buddy David. And David put, Stony Ridge Farmer. They put out a video. I'm going to watch it just because I like watching them. I know what they produce. I know the content they produce. I don't really care what the thumbnail is on David or Stony Ridge Farmers, Josh, his video. I'm just going to click on it. But most videos, especially on channels that I am not familiar with, which is kind of how YouTube works, right? We want new viewers, new subscribers. You got to have a thumbnail that draws them in. It has to be attractive, okay? Either beauty or suspense, drama, a popular topic like building a tiny house. Right, David? Come on, homesteading. Building a dozer, clearing land. You gotta have a picture that draws someone in. It has to be a high quality picture too. I'll give you an example of that. Okay, I recently went to visit the family. We had a Christmas celebration at Mount Magazine State Park Lodge, and then I went and visited the 41.36 in Come On Mountain. I put the videos out, and I had thumbnails that had all of us on there far away. And I liked it because me and Jen were in it with, the family. And I liked the thumbnail because but it was far away. It was dark and you really couldn't see Melanie and Gary, Anthony and Roxanne. You really couldn't even see Jen very much. Okay. Definitely couldn't see we were at the 41.36 very well. And it got like 12,000 views. It's good because it was the family. A lot of people want to see the family. I changed the thumbnail to Melanie when she was talking about the Pecker Palace, their chicken coop. I had a really good picture of her from the video. I took that, and then Gary when he was talking about the deck, and I put those two pictures on there and made a really good thumbnail. And guys, got 3 or 4 extra thousand bump at the end. So the video that normally would have tailed out at 12 or 13,000 views, jumped up to 17,000 views. David, come on Homestead with him and DD5, 20,000 views. So the thumbnail is very, very important, but you gotta follow through on the picture. Melanie, that pose she was in is in the video. David, in the video. So clickbait. What's in the picture in the thumbnail needs to be in the video. Okay, now here's the more controversial part about clickbait. Again, hour and 15 minutes, guys. Mac and Patty are not live right now, so that's who I normally send people over to. Big way forward, it's like writing a paragraph. There has to be a subject followed by an explanation. Yes, that introduction, that first paragraph is important when telling a story. And the thumbnail is the beginning of your story. You got to get people to open the book, which is the video. So I am not a master of thumbnails. I told you I did some crappy thumbnails for those videos, right? I liked the picture, but it wasn't a very good thumbnail. Okay. A lot of times we like the picture, just not good thumbnail, not close enough, not good quality, not dark, not too dark or not light, too light. The title. Okay. I did a video recently of, what was it? She Said Yes. Proposal at the Peabody. Okay. Now, you guys had been making fun of me because I'm planning a family vacation to Vermont and we're going to stop by Niagara Falls on the way home. Jin's never been to Niagara Falls, and I've never been to Niagara Falls in wintertime. And you guys were like going, oh, he's going to propose to her. Oh, they're going to get married there. Oh, he's going to, all this stuff. So you guys started this. Okay. You guys started this. So I went to a company Christmas party. And on my Ramblings channel, I talk about the things that happen throughout the week, right? That's what Ramblings is. And at my Christmas party, my coworker got on one knee right behind me and proposed to his girlfriend. She said yes at the Peabody. And I was going to talk about it on my Ramblings. So obviously, I posted the title to the thumbnail, She Said Yes, Proposal at the Peabody. And I got eviscerated. I got hammered as a clickbaiter that doesn't follow through on the title. Wanda Henry. Yeah, Tim, that was clickbait. Play on words. No, she said yes, and it was at the Peabody, John. It was. The problem was people assumed who the she was and who the he was. I can't help that. Now, obviously, yes, I knew that was going to happen. All right. Again, you want to entice people to open your book, watch your video. All right. Drew says it wasn't clickbait. It was a great title. Yeah. Because if no one would have got engaged and I didn't even go to the Peabody, then that would have been clickbait. That just been totally just junk. Right. But we want people to be engaged in our content. And we can have the best video in the world, but if you just put a picture of you in front of a wood gate and talk about the awesome barndominium you just built behind you down there in Texas, unless people know what you're doing, they're probably not going to click on it, because a lot of people stand in front of a gate and talk about something they did. But when Big John, gets in front of this giant metal framed barndominium that makes him look small, and John's a big old guy, and he's like, barndominium, look what I did this weekend. Well, he didn't build it obviously that weekend, so it's a long process to build a barndominium, but he did a lot of work that weekend. You're going to click on it. That's not clickbait. It's just being a good entertainer. So the thumbnail is part of the entertainment process of being a YouTuber. He had engaged, pun intended. There you go, cold beer. That's right. Kelly Texan, note to self: don't tease Tim using the term clickbait. No, I'm not offended at all. No, 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 no. You guys, this was from a lot of other people, and yeah, I'm still itching. I know. I'm sorry. Um, Wanda, Tim has great energy, and that's why I keep going. Oh, thank you very much. I try to. Even when the bad things happen, divorce and getting sick and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah, it's tough. The mockers, Benny here. I've had all kinds of gals propose to me, and I wouldn't advertise it. Yeah. Now, there's another thing here. Okay, some people parody, and some people are just mean. Okay. Lila, I had to come back and say that I'm sorry you feel you need to justify yourself. Oh no, 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 no. I'm just giving more of a entertaining. Well, I can't say it's entertaining. I'm just giving more a disposition on this subject. Okay, just this is me rambling on a live stream after my hour period. Okay, and I love you guys, and I could talk forever. So as long as you're ready to stay here, 256 people still ready to stay here. I'm fine. All right, now we'll get into some controversial stuff. Okay, so those of you that stuck around to the 1 hour and 20-minute part, I'm about out of Coke Zero. Yeah, I need a Benadryl, I think. Yeah, that definitely slow me down a little bit, won't it? Yeah, Drew, I need a Benadryl. Yeah. Um, Now, parody and hatefulness. Okay, you got the mockers in here. There's a parody going on there. Okay, it's a parody. Uh, Not trying to be hateful, not trying to be spiteful, and I know who the mockers is. Okay. Uh, Whenever I did roasting Ridge Life, right? John, Cold Beer Ranch, roast me all the time. David, come on Homestead, and roast me all the time. And when people do that, like on a roast, it's done out of parody or jest, right? You're laughing with somebody. Whenever Jin Jin got shocked and shocked Eclipse on the electric fence at David's, I laughed, but I was sure she was okay first. You shouldn't have laughed at her. Okay, I was laughing with her. She was laughing too. All right, she was fine. She felt bad for Eclipse. I felt bad for Eclipse. Drew's Lynn said I roasted him savagely. Boom, Drew roasted me savagely. Butch Brown takes 5 Benadryl. Oh my gosh, I'd never wake up again. Paul says Tim was disappointed that I did not do a roast. I was very disappointed. I wanted you and Randall Grunlin. I wanted y'all to roast me hard. I wanted John from Cold Beer Ranch to roast me. Didn't happen. But yes, the game we played over the fence, Jennifer Rogers. um, yes, Mark dropped the ball on the roast. That's right. But when you can parody something somebody is going through or something somebody did in a non mean, spiteful way. But there are just some spiteful people out there that say some spiteful, hurtful things. And I just don't dig that. You can, in confidence, you can have conversations about hot topics, but not publicly. You don't want to be mean to people. You don't want to kick a man when he's down, right, in public like that. You shouldn't be afraid to say to someone to their face what you'll say behind their back. And I'm as guilty as most about some funny things I say in confidence. But when it comes down to it, I'm a man enough person to say it to someone's face too, in private, never in public. I would never do that in public. Um, so when you're watching things, clickbait videos, try to look at the heart, the intent of the person presenting it. Okay, if it's humorous with a parody mindset, laugh right along. If you see meanness, spitefulness, jealousy, vindictiveness, in what's being presented, man, click away. Just click away onto the next. Swipe left or swipe right, or whatever it is. I never done that swipe left, swipe right thing. So don't watch it. Don't watch. Okay, there's more content out there. There's Cold Beer Ranch you can watch, right? There's Ridge Life getting engaged at the Peabody. It's fun stuff. Okay, it's fun stuff. So don't fall for it. Okay. Paul says, I've never said anything to anyone here that I wouldn't repeat to them face to face. Jin Jin is still beautiful. She sure is, and you are right. Um, Mike and Terry, John, Colbert Ranch, David, come on homesteading, uh, Mike, DD5, Randall, Paul, Crazy John. You guys are just awesome. You guys get it, right? You guys get it. I know what a friend does when he says something funny about me. All right. I ain't got the dozer video out yet. Okay. Um, I ain't that great of a tractor operator. I got it stuck when a tractor shouldn't get stuck the way I got it stuck. Okay. Um, I'm pretty good at some things. I ain't too good at other things. That tire I changed on the side by side the other day, that tire kicked my butt, and I debated leaving all that in there where it was kicking my butt, and I like, you know what? It's life, and it kicked my butt. I was not good at changing that tire. It was fun blowing it up though, wasn't it? Psst, boom! Oh my goodness, I about burned my face off. If you haven't watched that video, oh my goodness. Whew. If you ain't got a tractor stuck, you don't have enough seat time. Well, I got it stuck way early, Drew, because I didn't have enough seat time. I didn't know the whole thing where you could use the bucket to pull yourself out. They have hydraulics. It's not just a four-wheel drive. I'm lucky. I got a four-wheel drive tractor. I didn't know you could use the bucket and pull yourself out. Once I got told that, man, I never got stuck again. Oh yeah, I had the bush hog on it, and I was sideways in a ditch, and I went like 2 foot deep. I bottomed that sucker out. I had to take the bush hog off, and then if I had just known about the bucket thing, I wouldn't even got stuck. Elizabeth, most people continue to watch a YouTube channel for that person's character, personality. Just be genuine, good-hearted. You have your YouTube subscribers that stay. Amen. You got that right, Elizabeth. That's exactly the type of YouTube subscriber and friend we're looking for. One that just wants to come watch us, be us, and hopefully entertain you. Okay. Sometimes we're boring. Sometimes we don't do things everyone like. I do a lot of beekeeping. A lot of people don't like the beekeeping. I go deer hunting. Some people don't agree with deer hunting. But if you wait just a little while longer, I'm probably going to do something stupid on a tractor. So just stick around. Grumpy Grandpa Patriot. So I asked for a stalker, still haven't got one. I had one. I had a crazy stalker. Yes, I got texts and emails to prove it. Pictures. Ugh. Junk to Jim's Homestead. Tim, I have a blast teasing you about the dozer video. I love it. Well, I love being teased. It's now on another important topic. The dozer video does exist. I do have a plan. There is a reason I've delayed it being now. Some said, is it going to reach its birthday before you put it out? I know it should not reach its birthday before I put the dozer video out. Okay. I promise. Should not reach his birthday. Notice I said should. Paul Honeyman, Tim would have changed them tires a lot easier if he knew where he put the spoons. Man, you got that right, buddy. I searched and searched. I went through all my tent and my tubs in Grandma Carol's garage. I'm like, man, where are my spoons? I hope I didn't leave them at the old Ridge house. I got most of my tools. I could not find them spoons, man. I was working with the wrong tools, and my bruise and my cut is still right there. The bruise is mostly gone. I whacked myself really hard. Paul Honeyman, Tim had a stalker once, and when he's seen her, he's been stalking her since. Jin Jin. Well, she wasn't stalking me, that's for sure. I had to beg and plead to get her number. That was so funny. I remember when I first contacted her and everything, and we were talking for a while, and I said, "Hey, can I have your number?" She says, "No, no, not yet." She'll tell you that too. She said, "No, no, not yet." But she gave her after our first date. She gave me her number that night, so I got pretty lucky. Simply Jan, Happy New Year! Great to have you in here. I appreciate you. Happy New Year to you as well. Drew's Lens, big wave. I seen a lady took a pew into an X-ray or CT machine last week. It didn't go well. Oh man, guys, you better be watching Drew's Lens reacts. Okay, guys. All right, me and Jin, when we're driving in the truck, I got this thing called a magic box. Hey, no, don't laugh at that. I plug it into my truck, and Jin can watch YouTube while I'm driving. Okay, not me. I'm driving, obviously, but she can watch YouTube, and we put Drew's Lens reacts on when we go on all our trips, and we've watched 100 of them suckers, and can't always comment on them, Drew, because I'm driving, because can't comment and drive, and we're watching them on a TV screen on the truck. So, I mean, I'm sorry, she's watching, I'm listening. So a lot of times we don't comment on them, Drew. So that's why. But we watch all of his videos. David Moffat, the one thing I learned about doing lives is you need a topic and let the chat create where it goes next. David, when I do live streams, I don't know what's going to happen. I do have lists, though. I do have lists. David makes fun of my list, but I usually don't get half my stuff done. You guys know why, because I'm all over the place. You bet, Drew. I love you too, man. Jen says, I love that magic box. Oh my God. I can't say nothing about that. Cuddly Texans. I usually can't finish the cop ones. I get a touch angry at tyrants. Oh man. Woo, me too. I know exactly how you feel there, buddy. I know exactly how you feel. Brooke Burke, that's what they call it these days. That's exactly what they call it, Brooke. That's exactly what they call it. I watch them all. Is Lindsay in here? There she is. Lindsay, into the mist. I apologize. I missed you. On my rant tonight, I think a lot of people came in. I just missed a lot of people. So in the replay, guys, if you're watching it and you were in here before, I apologize for you coming in and missing you. Guys, it's an hour and 30 minutes. I know you got a lot to do, and I have got some Benadryl to take because my itching's getting worse, but I have loved every minute of it. I got a lot of stuff I talked about here, but so next Monday at 5:45, going live on Butler Family Farm, and of course Tuesday night live here on RidgeLife. But yeah, the good news, I got VA health insurance. Don't know how, but I got it. Actually, they explained it to me. And then the bad news, my funds for building the barn dominium may be delayed a little bit till I can figure out the legalities to make sure I get it all done. I was ready to get that dozer video out and the barn starting going because I was waiting to get the barn dominium plan so then I can get the dozer, the barn, and grow right into the barn dominium. And there's been a little delay there, but I think I got it. So the bad news isn't that bad, and the good news is great. So love every one of you, especially the 230 people that stuck around for this last half hour of randomness. Clickbait, meanness, parody. Okay, big differences in engaging content and clickbait, and parody and hatefulness. Okay, know your position on those. Okay, and keep it real. Keep me real. If you see me engaging in any of those activities, call me out on it. Please do it in private though. Send me a message, text message, email, or something. Call me out though. If you see me doing something that's not right, let me know. Okay. I love every single one of you. Thanks for coming in this evening. Ace, I do appreciate you being here. David Moffat, as always, thank you, brother. Jennifer Rogers, love you, girl. Mama V, Possum Run, there she is. Appreciate you coming in. Drew's Lens, into the Miss Lindsay, thank you. Tim and Dana Mason, love you guys. Evelyn Newman, happy New Year. Appreciate you. Wanda Henry certainly wasn't, and I agree. We all have bad days. Yes, that is true. That is true. Butler Family Farm, see you next Monday. Michigan Life above the 45th. Woo, those guys got it cold up there. Go check them out. Grape, good evening. Good evening. Mark and Debbie, thank you for coming in. Paul Honeyman, the best clickbait is Jin's picture in the thumbnail. Ooh, I agree. But I deliver, guys. I deliver on that. Simply Jan, thanks for coming in. And Awesome Sauce 753. Absolutely. Lila Newton, love you. And Auntie Ann, oh my goodness. Cindy Brown, thank you. Crazy John, Dawn, Hat Creek Homestead. Brian Wilkerson, you have a great evening. Lone Cowboy Adventures. Thanks, Ken. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I do appreciate you, man. Cuddly Texan, Lorraine Gordon, good night. Thank you for coming in, Lorraine. Appreciate you. Dot Roper, David Glunt, always. Thank you very, very much. All right, guys. Mike Webb, you have a great night, and I will let you all go. So until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day, evening, and new year. And go RidgeLife. Hot mic.